Friend, this is CRW in Hong Kong. I'm going to do this WA2000 airsoft guns review. This one is made in Taiwan by Best Gun. It's no longer in production. So I'm going to talk about the real gun data first. This sniper rifle was made around 70s based on the requirement from the police after the Olympic hostile situation in Munich Olympic Games. So it was spawned because of that kind of anti-terrorist purpose. At the same time, the PSG-1 also entered the same kind of selection, so they were born around the same time. As you can see, the barrel, both of them is around the same length. However, the WA2000 has the advantage of the bullpup, so the overall length is shorter than the PSG-1. The first generation WA2000 was really expensive. So the total production from 1982 to 1988 was only 176 pieces was made. At that time, the price was around $9,000 to $12,000. It was 6.95 kg heavy. It was made in three types of caliber. This is Winchester 300, 7.62 NATO, and also the Swedish 7.5. So right now we are going to tell you something about this airsoft. For the airsoft, the earliest replica was made in Japan by Asahi, but they received a letter from the voter after they made 300 pieces in Japan. And after that, the Iris made in Hong Kong was around year 2000, and that was no longer in the market as well. And the latest one is this one we are showing you, is the one made by Taiwan. The brand is called Best Gun. The price was also very expensive at that time. It was around $1,200, and you can no longer find this in the market. It comes with some dummy rounds, and each round has got a spring, so you can see that it can be hidden. Each of them can be used as a keyring. So this gun was assembled by hand or by the gunsmith, and the wood stock is one of the feature. Each of this stippling is by hand, and all the wood stock was manufactured by hand with a careful, very strict QC control. And we can show you how to disassemble the barrel. This is the barrel nut. Before we disassemble, we took out the screw at the top here, so then we can take off the barrel. While he is rotating, you can see the barrel is slightly moving forward. So this airsoft gun is heavier than the real steel. This one is 8 kg, and the real steel is around 6.95 to 7.35 loaded. Okay, so we can take off the barrel now. So the hopup is using the old Tanaka system, same kind of hopup rubber, and this is the hopup pressure point, so the screw would be coming from the top to make the hopup adjustment here. The whole body is a parkerized finish, so it's very different from other airsoft production. It's more serious in Taiwan to do this. So we're going to install back the barrel and showing you the stock adjustment. So this is where we adjust the hopup. In the middle of this screw there's another part to lower the hopup adjustment. So this is where you can adjust the hopup. So we're going to make the stock longer, and there's another screw to adjust the up and lower position. So this is where the bolt release. So although this gun is spring powered, we have to pull back every time we fire it. So for the real gun, this is a semi-auto, just like PSG-1. That's why they have the bolt lock function. We're going to show you how the magazine works. This is for the airsoft use. You load the BB here. But for collectors, will be very happy to see this. This dummy rounds. Let's show you how to load this. This is the first dummy round, and you can load the second dummy round. And it looks just like the real steel. Very nicely done. So this will be loaded to shoot, so you can see from this holes. The rounds will be showing when there's 2 dummy rounds inside. If there's low dummy rounds and ready for the airsoft use, you won't see those dummy rounds here. Okay, let's do the shooting part. This gun just around 1 joules to 1.2 joules out of the factory. And we have to cock it every time we shoot. Okay. So the gun also comes with the silencer. So we're going to take off the silencer and show you the inner flash hider. The first generation has 2 kinds of flash hider, this one and that one. And if you check some other picture on the second generation, it's more like the G28. So we're going to show you how to take the bipod out. So this is the first generation bipod. The second generation, the real steel looks like a bit like FAMAS. And for the second generation, this bipod can slide over the top member here, but the first generation cannot. So this is our review on the WA2000. Thank you everyone for watching.